Hello, all. January 3rd, New Year has begun. Hope everybody had a good one. And we continue to do the work. I wasn't expecting to talk, but I was just sitting and watching the thoughts go by, feeling the things that we feel. Read some good word that had come to us, and for me, the word has been coming very, very strong. And if even one part of me heard that and knew that was the right word coming from the right place, in the right tone, I bowed down, I obeyed. So technically, in my case, the rebellion is not winning at all. Absolutely, his love is winning. It has touched my heart in many, many, many ways. So there is a pattern that has been installed in me. If you may, I come from an IT field, so my mind is made that way. It is like your entire operating system is being changed in the same body. The computer is not changed. It did for my son. That's a long story, in a different story for a different day. But watching God work in his life, his soul, and how hard it is for that soul to journey from one body to the other, again and again and again, attempting to come home, attempting to complete what it had begun. That was life changing for me, because you see it. See, as a rebel, you are all the time, wherever you are, you have chosen to be born, you are all the time, all the time oppressed or put down or told a lie about your beauty or your talents. It's your family, so you naturally believe in them. And then there is this big monstrous low self-esteem that just grows and grows and grows, and you don't even know you have it. And then you have created a few parts to survive in the world, because you have to rebel, because it doesn't feel good what they're saying. And there is a spontaneous eruption of offendedness. We've been talking about this. We've been pulling it apart into pieces, scattered it, and then we're putting it back together. So trust me when I say I have been there. All the things that a person can go through has been moved, has been installed in this, body, mind, and it's been processed. Trust me when I say I've been there. When I prayed and cried my eyes out, and all he says from that place of highness is, rise up, I'm here, rise up. So again this morning, this is very spontaneous. It's not rehearsed, it's not planned, although I do sense eerie feeling all around. There is that, because it's like PTSD. You've been in war, you all the time fighting. It's always there, waiting to erupt, this horrible part of you that reacts and destroys. But see, they are all there to when your attitude is coming from a different place of, I say thank you for bringing out the perfect part of me. Thank you for inspiring love in me, as opposed to the food that it really requires or it demands. This is literally like you're getting freed from bondage and the slave mentality. It's literally happening to me. All the words he said now, it's making an complete sense to me. You can hear it in my voice. I am so humbled, and I am so profoundly grateful. And of course, all these the fears, and now even more. It's even more because now you're scared that this beautiful part is also not going to be accepted. You don't know what's going to happen. Even this kind of a perfected love can offend somebody. They will react. They don't like it. I've faced it with my son. Every time I chose a loving song or something like that, he would get more mad. Mama, don't sing that song. So, but again, like I said, I have learned to obey that word, even if it is like a squeak coming from within you, or somewhere you heard it and you know that's the right thing to do. You have to hang on to it, pretending, or even that's what believing is on faith. So you can't see it. You cannot tell God, do it and show me. Then I'll obey. Then I'll see. Then that becomes arrogance, isn't it? All wisdom comes from love. Every kind of wisdom that is there out there, it is all coming from love. When you love, when you really mean it, even if it is the crazy kind of love that you carry, that people reject and repair, it's repulsive to them, it's still love. So trust me when I say, or when you hear the word rise up, some good word you hear and you get so mad. Is it really? This is what you have to say to me? You have no idea what I'm going through. No, I have complete idea of what you're going through. Like I said, trust me, I've been there. You love me. You say you love me. You're not going to get me out of this misery. You're not going to get me out of this poverty. It's a process. It has to finish. You have to settle down in that center, in that place of perfect peace. Until then, he's not going to budge. Until you come together, he wants you in the complete understanding form of his love. That's how greedy he is for our love. You have to love him. You have to love him. And when you love, you just surrender. Even if stones are thrown upon you, people are just bombarding you with. It hurts, yeah, it hurts. But look back. How many times have you been saved? How many times you could have died? I'm sure many will relate to this, especially women who are praying and crying. How many times we could have died, but we didn't. There is power in that spirit. It's a Holy Spirit. It is so powerful. It doesn't show off. It doesn't, say, I'm here, come. It's exactly the opposite of what we get distracted by. The world's projection of what love is. It's at the peak now for people who have risen up. Even at this stage, even at this level, we are being challenged at the highest level. So there is no end to it. You just have to keep doing the work. That's why I said I'm going to just come here. And that space, you're in that complete oneness in that space. Not thinking what's going to happen. What am I going to talk about? Nothing. It's perfect because the other party doesn't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Not even in your thoughts. You're revealing this presence and tempting them to come and attack it. You're not doing that. Understand? The fear of somebody coming and attacking you is gone. You want to protect that part of you that is so vulnerable and so childlike. You want to protect it. I've done it with my son 1,000,000,000 times, but I'm doing it because it's an instinct in a mother, but there is a higher power, even at times where I was not available or I was not able to do. There was a higher hand protecting him so many times, so many times. It's hard to walk with a child that is so intimate with God, that is being saved, a soul being saved by God. I'm telling you, it's way deeper than even fiction. It's a real story. We've lived it. It's hard to believe, but it's happened. You don't forget it, but at the same time you're not afraid. Your faith has increased. He's a farmer of faith. Your faith has become bigger and powerful, but like I said, it's a humble thing. You don't talk about it much. You just radiate it in your presence. You just radiate it in your actions, in your thoughts. And they have no idea that this is happening. We're not being cunning, we're not being cynical, we're not being sinister, we're not even hiding. It's just that we will be separated from all the things that we were entwined with. We're going to be disconnected. Then there is no, even if you're on the other side, there is a line. We're disconnected, so they can't throw anything at you. They can't, you clean up. You remain clean. Of course, you have to do the work every day to maintain it. There's still work, even if you're self-realized and you have love and you're not reacting, and you overcome anger and lust and everything, and you think you're there. Still there is work every day. You have to wake up and connect with that being, continuing to do as long as you're in this body, isn't it? %100 of the time this happens, and when I obey that word, when I just obey and sit with it, it is absolutely rewarding. You fold your hands and you bow down, and you don't even have that ego that I obeyed. Even that, I think there is a spirit within, and it just does it. It will just rise up and it will do it. It will know what to do. You will know what to do. You're being moved around, pushed around. You are being saved. You are being protected. But there's a lot of work to do. We have accumulated some very deep stained debris, and it takes that much time to clean it up. I just hope that this word that is coming from my heart to bless the ones I love. This is a new place for me. I was not able to love because of all that. I was not able to love. The love that was coming out was completely insanity, crazy, and it would just push people away, further and further away. And you just to survive, you think others are the problem all the time. But one day I just rose up and I said, if this is coming out of me, I'm responsible for it. What can I do? So I started praying very deeply, and I started to look into it, and eventually it did fall away. But it's my understanding. We're still in the process of the cooking, freshly baked pot, so we don't know what's in store. But we're at the end, we're at the peak, we're at a dead end. Parts of us that feel like we're gonna collapse, and people who are misunderstanding us, and the truth within is not heard or seen. But again, you don't care about those things because we only have that much time to just be with ourselves and do the work, really. And everything will just keep falling into place one by one. It's offending, to someone who you love with like a family, and they don't understand, and they don't respect you the way that you want to be respected. So the only way out is you stick to your truth. You just know that it's truth, because the presence of a lie is very obvious. It's very obvious. So don't fool yourself, don't deceive yourself. If you have it, you have it. That truth. You stick to it. And that's the work we have to do. That's the work we have all the time in the world to do. It's important. It goes on in the background. Nobody is there with you in your mind and heart. Nobody except your own self. Yeah, it's lonely. It gets very lonely at times. But it's necessary to do this work in that place so it comes out perfect. So there is no distraction. There is no there's nothing but you. I've gotten very offended, cried, for days. But until that much patience he has, let me tell you, until I came to myself to say yes with all my heart, he waited. Really, he waited. But then when you look back, the timings were perfect. He just creates the time and the space that you need for yourself. It's magical. This kind of science cannot be understood. And it only can be experienced by the spirit within you. It is an experience. Really. For each one, this is happening for each one. There's a whole world inside of them, imagine. It's like you exist in that. You are the only software that is installed in that computer. So it's a long process and tedious process. We are in the same body. Some are transitioning from body to body. Some are transitioning in the same body to a different place. It's so it could get very, very intense. We are literally being filled with new wine in old bodies. I'm doing it with an intention to share and bless and fill my space with the truth and love. So anyone who walks down the door or he sends will be blessed by it. Or any minds that are going through the same process are being filled with love. And then there is nothing to talk about. You just understand in the intimacy that is present, in the space. One look, one touch, one word, and you get it. So hang in there, y'all. Be happy, like we have talked about. Let's continue this work to be happy. Choose things that don't clutter your life. Simplify it. Take it one day at a time. Sometimes there is so much frustration that you just want it now. You want just everything. You just get it over with. But even God cannot cheat, right? There is a process. But we're getting there. We're almost there. Just hang in there. Everybody's life is going to be touched. He can do it. He's powerful. He just needs one person to have faith and to walk and talk his talk. That's enough for him. Not expecting anything. This kind of love doesn't expect anything, and it doesn't care how the other person is going to react, because the truth exists. The truth of love, it is what it is. It's its nature. It remains in its space and place unaffected, because that's its nature. It's not wavering. It's not distracted. It's not deviated. It doesn't keep changing its mind. Once you know, you know. You know. You know. You know. You know. That's how awesome this is. There's no work to do. Most of us, that's what we want, right? We want things to be easy. We want life to be simpler. So let him do it. Let him give it to you. Don't doubt it. Trust him. And let it rise up. Even through that frustration and anger. He's at that place, high place. So he doesn't stoop down to the human, low, puny energies of how you feel and how Yeah, all that has been touched, we've been there. It's time to rise up. So he says, rise up. I know what you feel, I know how you're going through. But we want him to be there with us, and then that'll be like adding to the weakness, isn't it? He's all about strengthening you. So why do you want him to acknowledge your weakness? Then you get mad because he's not doing that. There are many people out there to do that for you, but not love, not God. And there's no arrogance here. It is simply its nature. It is one. It's just a feeling of oneness. Standing down in the steps and he's up there, and this is, the ladder has been put down. Just climb, put that step on the ladder. No, I can't do it, I'm hurt, it's okay. So he has to wait there until you put the first step and you start rising up. And you start becoming him as you keep reaching, climbing higher. It doesn't end in the middle of the step. You don't just hang there, right? You have to see what I am living around here with. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to do this work. They'll run away. My friends, I've lost all my friends because they get so mad with my journey with God. They're like, how are you doing it? It's so insane. What kind of faith is this? But I'm a good person. I give my word, I keep it, I used my rebellion and willpower for all the good causes. So I'm still here with all these crazy noises every day, and sitting here and being made fun of, that I am in peace and I am loving. But again, that's my truth. Whether people see it or not doesn't matter. He's taking me on a journey. Cannot forget what happened. It's a relationship. You don't just leave and go. You can't just run away. It'll come and hit you somewhere else. You cannot escape. There is no escape. He's watching you. He's right there inside you. Where are you going to run away from yourself? So you climb, you keep riding up the step. You'll understand. You make that. You push through the rebellion once and you make that decision to obey. And miracles will start happening. Obedience is the only price I have paid. I have paid that price. And I intend to continue to pay. In my humble surrender to this path and work. It's beautiful to feel beautiful. Even in all around in debris. That's where a diamond is. It shines. A light is. Light shines in the dark. Yeah, these things have been said many times. It's all been there. But experiencing it is completely different from where it's coming from. You change. It transforms you. And Then you start watching your own change. Now you're working with God. He was all the way there. You're running behind him. You got caught up. Now you're walking with him. Now you're running with him. You see, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful love story. Who doesn't love a love story? All things are there in this horror. Really, I'm not kidding. Even way more graphic than CGI. The bloodshed, the wars, everything is here. The whole package is here, man. Come on in. The whole package is here in this movie. It's thrilling. It's all kinds of emotions are there. Romance. Let's put that first step. We continue to be happy. We don't have a choice. We just have to keep moving on. We're moving forward, not backwards. Even if you fall somewhere and you fail, he's going to pick you up and he's going to put you in a place where you need to be, exactly where you need to be. We're all lost in other people's lives, wake up what other needs to do, because it makes you feel good telling others what to do. Because you are in a deluded mindset that you are somebody to tell others what to do and this and that. You have no idea how far you are from truth. Work on yourself. That's enough. accept it wherever you are. Acceptance is a great friend. It helps you to be comfortable in your own space and place. It's important. Then that divine confidence radiates in whatever you do, say, think. Miracles can happen. Many impossible things have happened. I have a lot of stories, real stories, not made up stories, real experiences. My mind is a sponge to, to track things and events I don't forget. So it's all there. It's archived in my computer. If I need to pull it out and share, excuse me, I can do it. Feels good to be cleaned up. Feels good to have a computer that runs fine without any viruses or hackings or whatever. You want the software to run smooth, isn't it? There's no need for artificial intelligence. It's stupid. It's doesn't exist. It's that energy of showing off and stripping you down to your nakedness and calling it beautiful. No, you cover yourself with grace and dignity and you walk around with beauty and love. That's what we're here to do. It's happened, so a lot of workarounds can be done. If a rebellion has all these distractive ways and creativity, so does love. It's natural and it's spontaneous. We don't need, it just creates the software as it's necessary. That's why nobody can touch it, nobody can hack it. No virus can attack this. Nothing can stand beside it but love. So choose love. Choose love. Okay? It's there. It's there. Find it. If it's not there, create it. Create it. Ask yourself, if I had love, if I was a good person, what would I do? How would I react to this situation? Lie, cheating, deception can only go so far. This one is eternal. This is way more awesome. You're not going to be stuck in one room or one file going back, round and round and round and round. You're going to be free. Each one can have their own awesomely working computer and software. You don't need anything else from outside. You don't need anyone else's intelligence. You have it within you. Each one is going to be like that. Then imagine how powerful it is. Each one of you can have it. You can do it. That kind of an experience with God within. Love that rises and becomes so beautiful. You watch it. What energies are coming through you, what you're doing. You just watch it. That's enough. It will stop. It will leave you. It will free you. Let's climb up the ladder, keep going higher. It's a good visualization, We're just down here, steps are there, but we're not choosing to climb up. And then we're grumbling. We're not that handicapped. When you climb like that, you find your own strength. It strengthens you. So it's good for us. Sometimes it's good for us. We accumulated it. God forbid we know the truth. If we know the truth of why this is happening, we'll die. That love is so powerful. How patient He is, and how the truth of that helping hand is mind-blowing. How it can do things like that in the time and space. Protect us, guide us, and have no desire to ask anything back but love. That perfection is annoying, But it's irresistible, isn't it? Don't you want somebody to love you like that? It's within you, dear ones. It's within you. When you do that from within to yourself, then you watch the magic happen all around you. You will be the miracle of love, radiating that. Don't worry about all the big things that's happening. Yes, it's a big mind. Every mind is inside of that mind, and imagine. So you worry about your own mind, that's it. From that place. You can only understand the bigness as big as you are. Get it? If you're a drop, you're only going to understand that drop. Even if you are from the ocean. You can merge with the ocean. You become one with the ocean and understand and become one. But we will never be the ocean. But it's the same because you're experiencing the essence of the ocean in that one drop. So it's the same. So clean up your mind. May good thoughts emerge and bless you. Have faith. These things are real. Believe in it. Like I said, trust me, I have been there at the pinnacle of rebellion, and I've had everything in this computer which is being cleaned up now. So there is a example here. There's a proof. I wanted proof, there is proof. So what's left now? Bow down. Fold your hands. Sing that song. Bring that voice out. To choose to respond with love instead of react with anger. You want to look beautiful. You want to look beautiful. Beauty brings tears, of joy. So make yourself beautiful. Make everything around you beautiful. Make your home beautiful. Clean up your home, new home within. Make it a new home within. And everything will fall into place. Everything is in its good place. It's my word today. It's my faith. As it is also happening. I'm not in a very, like I said, these words are coming when I'm also in the same boat as yours. Don't sympathize with negative. It can rise up compassion, but don't join the negative forces. Come to the good side. Come on to the good side, and let's fight this war a little different way. Fighting without fighting here. Yeah, we've all fought enough. We've all shed enough blood. We've all shed enough tears. Don't you want it to stop? Every day is a new year. I didn't get to be with any of my family. I was alone, but I have made up my mind to make it a new day every day with a little more toppings on top. Double toppings on the pizza. So whenever it happens, not bound even by the date or the time. It's amazing how far can it go, how big is this kind of feeling free, to be real. Be real and to confidently walk that path. Nothing can touch it. So that's my word, my confidence. As a friend, hang in there. You're in safe hands. And we're all blessed in many, many ways. Choose to find the thoughts that are pure and holy and good. Will rise up. You find it, it will give you strength. It will lift your head high, and the spirit will rise, and you will do what is required to be done for your own self, for everyone's sake. Be good for goodness sake, right? So we love you. There is love if you choose to find it. there is a beautiful life waiting if you choose to live it. There are so many very beautiful people around if you choose to want to be with them. Okay, January 4th, we have made it. Just these 3 days have been feeling like 3 years in this year. Even though it may seem like a drag, something is in the air, isn't it? There is something in the air. It's very important for us to now wake up, rise up, as we talked in the previous talk, to whatever you feel is the best in you. To realize your higher purpose. Value your life, your mind, your consciousness, your heart, everything. So even though it may seem like a whole bunch of things happening at the same time, which it is, we are here, I am doing the work, and I join hands with every family is of God, every family, every person in the family. So our theme in this trail and journey is going to be family and home. Without it, we're nothing. So we have to wake up from the spell of redundant patterns and going into circles of emotional. It's time to give importance to what is important, is what I'm saying. So none of the parts that we carry is offended. We understand, we look at it and we let go and we move on, choosing the good. It's very important now. Now is the time. This year it seem like a drag. It may be a lot with last minute cleanup work, if you may think of it like that. And if I can do it over here all alone in this mess, anyone can. And I'm just giving a word of encouragement and empowerment, especially to the women out there. We can either build a kingdom or bring it down. Build your family, build your kingdom, even if you're all alone. Keep that love for your family in your heart. Let not our reactions and our offendedness affect anybody in the family. Rise up to the strong woman that you really are, not seeking any recognition for that power, but soften it, mellow it. Amen. Even if it is righteous on a human part to feel that way, even then, rise up to the part of yourself that is above and beyond the human. See, somebody has to do the work to master the human consciousness, isn't it? Everybody is leaving the human part, going this, going there, spiritual, that, this. For me, this journey has been to know myself in the truth of who I am, what I am, and not listen to any other voices outside. I was listening to it because it was inside of me, even when I was alone, in solitude. Even then, these voices were there. So then where is it coming from? It's coming from inside of me, right? You look at it. When you're reacting in an ugly way, you don't look beautiful, and no man wants to be around a not beautiful woman, right? In your character, soft speech, there's power in it. Gentle manners, there is an aura around people carrying gentleness. Any nonsense or any violent energy can bow down to that. You have to mean it though, you can't fake it, because the energy is it's censored. You can sense it. Human beings also, like animals, we smell it. We all know, right, what the other person is thinking just by how they're looking, what they're gonna say next. So this all this pretense in the family has to fall away. For me, it's been that. I don't know. I don't have any friends on that topic. For me, it's been all about my family, my home, a home for the family. I've done it all alone. I've done it for my parents when they needed it, and then they confiscated that house away from me. That's a different story. I did it. Whether they treated me like a slave, or whether they devalued my help and my offering to the family, I didn't care. I reflect on all the things that has happened in my life, and I've come to this place of truth within me and who I have been, how I have grown up. I remember everything. I'm tracking everything. There's a part of me that's tracking everything, and this is just an example. I'm not here to impress. I'm here to make an impression, right? I'm here to inspire you. We don't need recognition. We have more than enough recognition, more than enough for abundance. Let's not be in the past, and let's my parents, my whole time I remember them only talking about the past. But that's how their relationship worked out. At least they were with me. They were together until it ended, until my father died. Still, I'm so grateful for that. It one time, when I was in 5th standard, came very, very close to them getting a divorce because of a big fight. And I was just sitting there down, just shocked, thinking, what the hell am I going to do? I love both of them so much. I didn't care how crappy they were and how dysfunctional. I knew in my heart I loved them. And this was not even like a neediness. It was real love. I know I have been a big challenge for them. They were not able to see me as a blessing. I was born when the family was going through a lot of struggle. So because of their negative mindset, they only saw that I was a problem. And when you keep downloading that kind of thing into children, they grow up being that. It's taken a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of time to remove all that delusion and lie about me, and to find out how beautiful I am and how nice it is to be around a being like this, so blessed by God, and has been touched so profoundly by His hand in spaces and places and through people. I cannot even start telling the story because it has no ending. It's a never-ending love. It's a never-ending story of grace and love. And just that somebody knows. He knows. God knows what's happening. And He lifts you up from within. No, you've not fallen. You just need to rise up. I'm saying this because I've experienced it. And I may have answers for your grief and your solace for your tears, dear mothers, dear sisters. Beloved womankind, my heart reaches out for everyone who's so capable and so powerful, but not stable enough to use it properly and build a family. We are here to build a family, aren't we? We create children. So there must be some special role to it, isn't it? Let's not misuse it. Sisters, let's not misuse it. Let us find the strength within to rise up. As a little girl, I remember going through such a deep emotion, and I prayed. I said, Lord, God, wherever you are and whoever you are, I don't think my heart can tolerate my parents going through such suffering and hate and hurt. Separation? What are you talking about, separation? It's gonna be even more of a mess. We don't have money, we're poor. Where are we gonna go? I'm gonna be stuck with my mother's side family, and the only support I had was my father, the only person I connected. Everybody hated him, but I understood what he went through. Everybody cheated on him because he had a little limitations. He didn't have education. He was smart, so talented. Everybody loved him. His spirit was beyond life. His heart was larger than life. But people only saw what was bad in him. His other side, the sinner, the weakness. He didn't care though. His strength was immensely empowering to me. So, what is a girl going to do? They tried. It didn't work. My prayer worked. My father was smart enough to say, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I'm sure he also felt that he cannot live without me. Obviously, the separation was to just remove my father and eradicate him. I don't know. Where will he go? What will he do? How can people even think about doing such things? To be, just because they're not doing the work to get along. Come on, everybody is put in the perfect family to do the work. This emotion is moving through me, I'm sorry, but I love my family and it's just hitting my heart so hard or so soft. I'm praying for my family too, to rise up and choose love. And when we do that, we don't have to suffer. When we live separate, spend too much money, and then we cry and we feel stressed out about not having money to provide. No, we can do it. We can do it. We can adjust. We can let go. We can use all the wonderful virtues of a human being. Forget God, we'll get to that. Let's understand the human consciousness. Nobody has that. Even saints and even big gurus, they bow down to a perfect human being, isn't it? Because we have the potential to become all of that, become superhumans. For love's sake, family is strong when they're together, It's not right and it's not correct. It just doesn't make any sense. Yes, you have chosen a life to live alone. You couldn't bear I understand that. But that you are very happy and you're content and you're complete without a family is a delusion. It's a deluded mindset. These old rhetoric, outdated mindsets needs to be changed, needs to be updated and upgraded. We are upgrading phones, we are upgrading computers. Why not upgrade human beings? We understand God's energy, we understand God's presence, we understand holiness. Bring it in your lifestyle, in your living. Then even the puja and all that other things will fall away. Just let's be practical. There's no time. Time's running out to keep doing the old things over and over again. Take one day at a time. Let go even what happened yesterday. When we move on, I'm here with my entire being vibrating with love. Family and home, very, very, very important. We are a little short of money. Yes, we're waiting for a miracle 2025, but it's not bound to a date or a time. It will happen when our energies are cleaned up and coming together. I don't have the provision. I have a maid in the house, for example, that kind of got cut off. And even doing little bit of work in the house is be very challenging, but I did it. I wore my things in my arms, support bandage, and slowly I moved in the pace that my body can, lovingly and gently, and I have cleaned up my house and I feel good. I like a clean home. My friend came the other day, a new friend. She told me, I have so many friends, but you're so different. She comes home and we start to get to know each other, and she was very nice, open, and very intelligent, and she just started to doze off and sleep. And I said, wow, I said, you look so tired, and you are you're not even able to stay upright. So I told her to freely be free, and to just lay down and take some rest, and 1 hour just brushed past, and she woke up all refreshed and said, wow, I've never had, I don't remember when was the last time I had a peaceful sleep like that. And I joked, I said, I'll open up my home, my ashram for ladies to come and have 1 hour of sleep, and I can get some money for it. Really, we have to take care of ourselves. We have these, mind is very big, we are talented, we have gifts, but it's not balanced, it's all scattered. And being around a scattered mind like that is very challenging for anyone, even for your own self. If we buy a sports car, we don't have to go that speed limit all the time. We have to go. And when you use the energy appropriately, to just do enough, not overdo, then we can always be in a balanced state of absolutely gentle aura, and a soft and tender, like a woman should be, and that you walk around as a blessing to anyone. So when she said that, it was a nice reflection of somebody saying, because my home is peaceful, I don't get angry when I do dishes, simple things like that, simple day-to-day things. Clean up your house, ladies. Keep your home clean, keep your mind clean, keep your home within clean, and it will reflect outside. And you watch, you will be so loved by everybody around you. They'll be so grateful. You show them, you teach them. You're doing so much work, you're helping them. Women are so overworked, but by yelling and screaming, you're not going to, and demanding that respect, we're not going to get it, isn't it? Be in that respectful state. You be in that state of awesome giving and sacrificing, and that will inspire others and show them that you're not offended, you have forgiveness, because they're all scared. It's scary, right? We are not attracted, nobody's going to be attracted to fear and anger and call it great. They're going to be attracted to love. So much love is there. You have to know that within yourself and not feel it. Just sitting even at home, not being angry, no matter what's happening. Calm it down, soothe it. He will give you a word, one word. That's why I'm doing this with an intention that even if physically nobody is present here, I'm praying that every person is touched by this word that's coming out in my own area here, including myself. I am being blessed too. This morning I went to the shop. I had my meal for today in the canteen, and I'm thinking I'll just do a salad in the evening because I don't want to overwork my knees and my legs. I have to balance my body as it regenerates every day. To wake up, to be able to do the work. This is not a simple thing. for what I've gone through, what is being cleaned up here, and what it's become. And the person downstairs in the shop, and I'm very grateful that there is a shop, a grocery shop. You almost get anything. I was so shocked. I got even earbuds in his place. This is a small village I'm living in, but it's grown up because of the spiritual presence. And he gave me a word. He said, you take what you want, do what you want. If you don't have it now, you pay it whenever you can. A word from a brother like that, the shop owner. I said, that's enough for me. That state hasn't come yet. I still have a few rupees in my purse. I still have some coupons I can manage for a couple of days. So see, I'm not all that broke. Yes, it can get to that state of your being tested at the highest level. Maybe I'll be useful in the future to touch anybody who comes across this being and be inspired to value life and live like they mean it. Not just, letting everyone and anyone and all the spirits push around. Know your own value. Know your own value. I'll give you an example. I have a big smile. Somebody mentioned I have a Julia Roberts smile in California, and I said, who is she? I didn't even know who she was. Anyway, I have a big smile and I have these teeth. It's a little coming out, and I was mocked and teased for that. So I was always grumpy. I never smiled. I had this complex until a beautiful being that was put in my life said, what are you talking about? You have the most beautiful smile in the world I've ever seen on anyone. I said, really? And then I got over that complex. It was a big deal for me. I didn't even know. See, that smile, I have never used that smile properly because I was teased. Even to this day, I sent a recent picture to my old mother, and she's still mocking me about my teeth, and I laughed about it. Who cares what others are thinking? They're not busy doing the work in themselves. That's their... let them be. That's what I'm talking about. The strength to not be offended comes from love. The ability to not react in a way to hurt them back comes from tolerance. Get it? And that presence is magical. That person has a chance to change and say, I'm sorry. Because you carry yourself so well with dignity and respect that they know it's not working. It backfires on them. And they'll walk away. So what? Even if you become alone, you know yourself even more. I'm finally there, getting over my separation anxieties and this whole story about being alone. We are alone, isn't it? We are alone. Too much of crossing over each other also denies you the opportunity to know who you are. We have to be in our own space and let the other be in their own space, and then we see whatever is connecting, we connect with love and respect and friendship, and then there's no problem. Begins within yourself, then it begins in the home. Please stop breaking up homes. Stop breaking down families. It is easy, it's simple. It's very simple. I bought a house for my parents in Chennai when I had some money and a little bit of help. And I assumed it was my house. And I did everything. I cleaned up, I helped them. But that was my delusion. I went to the US after that. I never got that house. But I remember loving my home. There was a home always. We had food, we had clothes. Be grateful for what you have. So much money is being wasted out there nowadays. Karmic effect will backfire, We have to balance it out. We don't want everybody to go through what we went through, homeless, with the family, on the streets, because somebody chose to be selfish and oppress us, and don't want. It's not our weakness. Some of us are chosen ones. We are not connected to the world as much. It's just not in our karma. We're living this as an example, taken on all this. Chosen ones don't have any free will, do they? They're chosen, so they have to figure it out. What are you chosen for? What are you here for? Take care of your home first, yourself, and that kind of therapy is very, very rewarding. I have done it through impossible situations. I've done it, and I'm telling you, you can also do it. Just choose a part of yourself, if it's not there, create it, and say, I'm going to use this part and I'm going to make it grow. I'm going to smile through my work in the house, and I'm going to balance it out. I'm not going to be selfish. Understand? Stop expecting others to do the work for you. If it is your duty and you have to do it, you do it. I've done that. I've been mad that nobody's helping me do dishes, nobody's helping this, that. But I've gotten over it. And I'm able to do it even when I'm alone and completely. Anything can happen, my bones can break anytime. But it's not happening, is it? It's not. It's our fears. That's something in the future. Right now, what can you do? Right now. Dear man, dear husband, even if you're suffering, do you have 2,000 rupees? Give 1,000 rupees to your wife. You know what I mean? Love will find its way. Love can do anything. It will find any excuse to help each other and be there for each other. That's what families are for. Be there for each other. Who else do we have? Okay? Be good. Give priority to your family, whether they're good or not, and your home. Hello everyone. Hopefully we're all on track in the happy journey. January 4th, 2025. I'm sitting here right now today. No plan, no rehearsal, no script. An absolutely organic, spontaneous obedience. This training is so intense. I just gave my word today. No matter what, I'm gonna continue my humble offering of my obedience as a price to pay for the future that He holds in the palm of His hands. It is true. We are living scriptures every day, like the pages of the Bible. That was the first teaching given unto me. I will do my best as it downloads or uploads, whatever, in my mind. I'm sure the sounds the words are making will move through my own heart and soothe my soul and heal my body and fill my mind with peace. I was squirming. I thought I was very tired and I'm just gonna fall asleep, but it's very choking energy, your body is it squirms and it's a very uncomfortable space to be in. So for me, the to place is this. It's a long story, but we kind of recognize the flavor of this blessing that comes to you and through you and to somebody, hopefully, including myself. I mean it when I say this is all unscripted. No one knows what's going to happen. As I live my life, these words are coming. Because it is unscripted, no one knows, no energy, no spirits, they are not able to. It's by design. The software, you cannot tell or know what's gonna happen. So there is no prior scheming or calculated attacks. It is so spontaneous. It finds its space and its crack and it happens. And every one of them have profound energy that the tone carries, and the words, they carry meaning and essence, if I may say, of the experience, of this presence. It's a very strong experience. And every one of the word that came, every time, it's made sense while it's happening and after, when we hear it. So again, I know in my heart that these words are pushing through effortlessly the obstacles or the unpaved road, slashing sometimes the outline of the word is there in the mind, but it takes time to translate it. No matter what is body and mind, the body's limitations and the mind's intelligence, they're all limited. This new thing that is being manifested is it's new. Its nature is understood as it is happening and moving through. but it is a powerful energy, and it does excuse me, push away all the doubts. And see, it's not like, let me see what you can say, what you can do, let me see if I can. It's not at war. There is no competition, and it certainly does not bow down to challenges. It knows it's here, and it's confident in its presence. And when I surrender to it, you keep working with it. And when you become one with its presence, it's an absolutely wonderful, joyful, and pleasant ride, because there are no sharp edges. Its intention is not to offend anyone. I started with saying, I don't know what I'm going to say, but see, it flows, because there were the work of thinking and observing and doing the work was going on all day long. So there are bits and pieces scattered, and it's just collecting all of them, putting it in words in order to communicate and give it a sound, proving that it exists, it is here. A testimony of a blessing, if I may. So it pushes away the energies of doubts, arrogant nature of rebellion, the mocking energies, the always fault finding energies, all that. It's like a tornado, it just fills the space with this beautiful love that it steals the show. It dominates the entire space in its presence. Whoever is in it, it's gonna get affected. So if you're coming to throw stones at me, it'll backfire at you. It's not going to touch me, it's not going to affect me, it's not going to hurt me, because I am protected in this aura. Instead, you may change your mind and throw the stone down. I'm gonna say I love you no matter what, because it's true, it's happening. That's why all this weight and all this slow process of changing the mind inch by inch by inch, breaking it from all the bondages, rising the body alive up every time it thought that it's gonna collapse. And the spirit is just amazing to ride along with. Even though it seems like a long time, for him, the big mind, the big mastermind, and the big hands, it's nothing. It's nothing. For him to find that space and clear it of blockages, or create space where there is no space. Basically, perfecting the space around. That perfects everything that is occupying this space. That's the work. I am very honored and I'm very happy, thrilled spiritually, divinely touched to understand this at the very, very, very deepest level. It's a science, you know. It's very organic, like I said, it flows like a river and it moves around blocks, obstacles, but it keeps flowing. It is how a woman understands. She flows. It's a cycle. And right now, as it's happening in my understanding, I perceive it as something really, really ending really soon, and it's gonna move faster. So, yes, you can do it because you must. That was the word. There is no concept of giving up or falling away in this story here. All truths will be revealed at the end, it was told unto us. So I collect all these beautiful words of encouragement and empowerment, and I keep thinking about it. And I say I because I is being used, but I think the truth is you're being reminded of his promises and word at the right time, exactly when you need to hear it, or like I said, recollect and remember it once more and track where you're at, what's happening. See him in everyone and everything. Even though it would be wonderful to have someone to journey with you, company is always good, but it's only good if you're in the same page with the same interests and same mentality, isn't it? Otherwise, it becomes a very painful journey. So it's okay. From Christmas to New Year's, see what happens when I just feel a little disturbing energies because it's not balanced, and so I just I like I said, I recognize a flavor and I come and sit here. And when you start the process, then it fills you up and the whole body goes into a state of a heavy presence. So then that affects the voice this way. It's very natural, very real. I'm the last person you will find to fake it or be unreal about anything. As an artist, I have an eye for the truth in its color and shape. So he's using my mind perfectly to be able to fit his will and bring it out again as a form of a blessing, because I'm being blessed first. So like I said, this is a very intense training, on the job training, which not everybody appreciates, but it has an intention to do what it intends to do in the space and leave you with it. Use this opportunity. Time will go fast. When something comes to you as a blessing, recognize it and receive it with humility, whether you understand it or not. Receive it and take it home. It will be a blessing for you to face your next challenge in this path of self improvement, understanding the self, coming to the perfect shape of who you really are. It only comes once. It doesn't run after you. You will have to do the work. If you miss this one, you'll have to wait for the next perfect moment. So rise up, come alive, and sing that song if you have to. It is not like any other experience. It's new. From where I see and what we've gone through quietly and silently, like I said, it was a very quiet moment, so there was no chance that it can be destroyed or attacked. Attempt has been made very it's a failed attempt. It's very difficult, to filter it and share it. Because the picture is there in the mind and the experience is there, but it's hard to explain it in mundane terms of a language to be able to share it. Nevertheless, it's here, and mistakes are forgiven. It's a very humble energy, doesn't like to show off. So there is a divine shyness to it. It It's light, it shines. It doesn't have to announce, hey, I'm light, I'm shining, can you see? It takes the shape of your personality, and it's in everyone. And as you wrap yourself around it and get comfortable, then you're one with it, and that's you. No two voices are same. Think about it. The diverse variety of creation. Isn't it beautiful? It's a masterpiece. That when you cast your eye and gaze at the beauty of its manifested light and love and shape and form, you just want to keep looking at it without taking your eyes off, and let your mind run with thoughts and your heart with feelings. Don't feel weird, because it is a requirement to surrender and on faith that He is coming. He is coming in each and every one of us from within. And then when we connect with each other, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a pretty nice big party. When we limit our minds to think that this is how it's going to be, that's the deluded mind, that's the delusion, then you believe in it. Now you're expecting it to happen that way. But I'm telling you, it's nothing like what a mind can imagine. So when we let go and we are empty in that space, what He fills it up with, it is mind-blowing. Then it's humbling when your mind stops thinking before it knows, or you stop reacting before it's time. It's true. It is nothing like what's out there in the world. We've all been fooled to believe it should be like that, it should be like this. Sometimes you need to be shaken from the core of your center, that you think you're so right when you look at someone and say something and you think this is what's happening. Be prepared to be completely wrong when the truth is being shown to you on your face. You'll have to make a choice at that time. Are you going to continue to lie and deceive and run away? Or are you going to say, oh, I'm so sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me. Let's connect in the truth of what I am, and let's move on. It's a huge cleanup process. There used to be a show in the US called Dirty Jobs. We used to watch it. The things people do, clean up jobs and whatnot. Amazing. All the things that goes on in this world. You have to get on the train when it comes. Otherwise you miss it, right? The train goes on and you're left behind. Do you want to be left behind? Or do you want to get on the train and come home? It's a love train. It's magical. You just get on the train like Polar Express. Have you seen the movie Polar Express? When that movie came into our lives, it was a big deal. We still love it. Putting aside controversies or anything, there are you can always see what is good if that's what you're searching for. If you're searching for truth, even in a lie, you will find something, because it's intention. You say the same words, but somebody's thinking something else behind in their mind. It diffuses, it cancels it out. When you choose to think with the truth in your heart, because that's the work we do. Why was that said to me? Let me think about it. Let me look into it and apply it. Goodness will always find its way to be good. See? Truth doesn't have to react or fight, because it is confident in the space of its presence, which is truth. So, yeah, it's boring. It's not exciting enough. When you will be faced with a kind of pain or suffering or some kind of a challenge, you will start thinking, why this has happened? Where am I and how did I even get here? Truth will be there waiting to show you the light. Always, it's always there. It always wins. I'm hoping and praying that the Lord showers His mighty, mighty blessings in every family of God. Every soul that is out there struggling and squirming, feeling uncomfortable, being in this space, release your blessings upon them. Clear the spaces, let them see the truth, let them rise up in their goodness, in their shape and form. Let conflicts be reconciled. May families be sorted out. May people be with each other happily and with love and friendship. May the bodies be healed, may the minds be cleaned, and may the hearts be filled with love. May we find the perfect place we need to be in peace. You see, you can hear in the background such nonsense goes on here, even in the middle of the night, and minds that are so lost and so unaware and so loud, disturbing everybody. It's 10:40, in the night. Children are sleeping, people are. It's like you get used to it. People get so numb. Nobody can correct it. Even if you tell, it doesn't work. What can you do? My heart goes out to everybody. So whatever is going on there, my Lord, clean it up, clear it out, so people can have a little restful sleep and live in peace, or move us into a place that you think is better for us, the right way, the right time. Some of us are losing our patience, Lord. We are so full and so maxed out and waiting and trying. Release us from this prison of deluded minds and broken hearts. Free us from bondage, deliver us from evil. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We will correct our lives, we will live in peace, we will share with love and celebrate with joy. Bless us, Lord. I know you can't wait any longer. We are ready. We will continue to do this work in your holy name of love and life. Let us know how beautiful we are. If reflection is this beautiful, then how can the source be ugly? Right? The source is going to be even more beautiful. Separate us from the places we don't belong. Bring all the good souls together, Lord. Let us come together as one in your holy presence. I pray. Amen. Hello everybody. I hope 2025 brings new joy, peace, happiness, new changes, new beginnings, new feelings, new healings, new love, new life to everybody. I am back here again to share a few words that is in my heart, which I myself don't know what it is. In faith and belief that there is a spirit that is moving through and will say what needs to be heard, and will touch hearts and minds in such a way that They feel loved. They feel inspired. Lift up their spirits. Cast that beautiful smile on their faces. Look eye to eye. Recognize each other in all the goodness that shines forth and shares its light in the space. That allows us to connect, communicate, and cherish beautiful memories of togetherness in this oneness. It is a gift within. And one bows down to the gift that is presented. Let's dig a little more deeper into the self. And then come back up again to see what we have become and to feel this new presence of everything good. It is very difficult to explain at this time and age where the transit is hectic, but we know that the transition is certain. The gift, how it is shared, given, and with what intention it is used, it makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. This gift of love and beauty in the voice, let us recognize it as it is. Let it give what it came to give. Let it be what it is. Let it do what it intends to do. Some very strange and important things are happening. I'm sure many will resonate to what I'm saying. It's a very strong and powerful spirit to carry. spirit, meaning it is in energy that is within, and then it wraps all around you, and then it uses the body, the mind's thoughts, and the voice to put some words to it. It's a very hard transition, especially for me, because the transformation is also happening at the same time. It's very surreal. The state of mind that one needs to be, and the state of surrender that one intends to be in the space with folded hands. It's very tough because of, I don't know, maybe the place and the space I am in right now. There is a deep sense of sorrow of sorts that is moving through, and it feels like I won't be able to do justice to the emotion, even in the form of tears. I'm just obeying. My deep love for this presence is intense, and I yearn and long to be one with it all the time and give justice to its presence within me as a gift. I happened to meet a young woman the other day, and there were some tears shared and some stories shared, and the experience has left me with in a void, in like a big space where I'm floating, sinking, thinking, and it's getting more and more intense. I've been praying that if there is a space in this world to live without contamination, without a clear space where that energy doesn't have any chance to penetrate. That energy, I mean, that sad energy, the conflict energy, the very, very heavy energy. It's like a burden, so it hurts, And to see children just lost, and the feeling of I'm not able to even help, or I don't know what's happening exactly. I've been feeling like I've been tracking things pretty clearly and sure of so many things yesterday which I'm not today. So I told myself that in this work that we're doing within the journey of the self, that I'm going to escalate this further. Let us dig deeper, let us move to the next level where my love's penance that has been dragging and being tested at the highest level. Want to be in a space of sanctified silence is what I thought to myself intended to do. And I'm trying to figure out what that means and how I would translate it into this worldly living being. There are so many parts and so many thoughts and so many mindsets that is bombarding, especially from the past. So there is a lot of work that I think needs to be done to integrate it further, fine tune it a little more to see where it ends up. I know there has been a lot of change and a lot of changes coming, and I'm just hoping that we are ready and we are prepared for his coming, whatever that means for everyone, whoever is praying and waiting for relief, waiting for the pain and suffering to end, and waiting for a home to live, and waiting for loved ones to be around to live and share and enjoy this beautiful gift of his presence. It might seem like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it knows what it's talking about. And when I hear it again, it will make sense whenever that time comes. It is hard enough just to keep the body blessed and alive the right way. It's a challenge to keep up with the habitual patterns and keep it in tune with what this whole being is becoming of in the body, mind, and spirit. So we'll just keep going, we'll just keep flowing and take it one day at a time. And if he wills it, as I share, I think it will keep making more and more sense. Because when you share something, you're hearing it from your own mouth, and it resonates with the reality of what's happening. So we've all come a long way, but it is time to wake up to the truth of what we are and the honest realization of our purpose on this earth. We're living, we have a body. Every day we wake up, we're living, we're alive, we're breathing. Can we make our lives a little more beautiful? Can we end all the wars? Can we really be in a place to receive the glorious new consciousness that was promised? A home to live in peace and joy, sharing the gift of love within and with each other. Is this just imagination or fantasy? Can this become real? At this stage, for me, it's become so sensitive and vulnerable. I have been alone, so that has made it a little easier. Because when there is a lot of chaos and clutter and noise and abuse, and it is very difficult for this to be living and in the presence of that, it's like it's very uncomfortable. But the yearning and the prayers to seek relief is very strong, on behalf of everyone, I guess, that are who are praying and waiting, and so sick and tired of the toxic energies contaminating their efforts and breaking what they're building, and just every time crushing them into. I'm afraid that in this attempt to soften hard hearts, stone hearts, and melt their hearts to love, I am afraid that I'm becoming a stone heart, It's been going on and on and on for years now, and of course I know that I cannot bind God's timing to the world's time, but that is how I think He knows, or kind of uses our emotions and feelings and this chattering to respond to His reaction, respond to our prayer. For Him, I think it's like a predictable story. He's writing the script, He's directing it, so well, I guess let's just make it a little more interesting. Sometimes when you're so one, you're very aware of what's happening, and it's a very vulnerable energy to carry around amongst minds that are so lost and so sleepy, and you're just all alone, and it kind of feels weird, you know what I mean, when you're in a place where you don't feel belonged and you're like in a spell, an aware kind of craziness, but again, it's so sickening and tiring to always be around minds that are so crazy and so scattered and so angry and all the time sad. These old mindsets that keep coming, knocking on your doors again and again. You thought you left it, you thought you've come so far, and then it just comes back, and now you feel contaminated all over again and feel like you haven't done any work, you know what I mean? You did all this work, you wanted to make someone proud, and you just crushed with the lie or with deceit and with the overbearing dominance of ego and selfishness, and just for no reason. It's a very sad energy that I've, as long as I can remember, been carrying this, not able to share or to be one with the gift. Instead of feeling happy, there is this energy of envy or jealousy or this pushy energy that doesn't give the freedom to the soul to do what it came to do, even if it knows what it's doing, even if it's very strong in the truth of what it has realized. I am sure somebody out there is nodding their head or agreeing to what I am trying to share as a friend. It just doesn't fit, it just doesn't feel right. And this constant going back and reflecting on, what have I done so wrong? Why is it not pushing through? Why am I not able to rise up above? Why do I keep relapsing back into this space of absolute heavy sorrow and an uncomfortable space where all you're thinking about is, when am I going to get out of this? When am I going to be free from this cage? I don't know if I'm talking about just the body, I'm not sure. I think it's a lot of things at the same time. I want to have good thoughts, I want my body to feel good, I want my heart to feel love, and I want the other person also to get it. Instead of the negative energies pulling us down and making us run away into this hole where we don't, we sulk and we hide and we can't face it, can the other thing happen, like we rise up in love and we have a word or a voice that is pushing back all these energies and just getting out the good part of that person, or loving that person in such a ferocious way that they don't even feel bad or sad, and they don't even feel like throwing all that, trash on you, and feel better about it. Instead, help them to look into it and see if they can look into their own offenses, and instead of blaming everybody else why some things have not happened or happened. Sometimes I see it so clearly where the mistake is, where the stroke of the color is wrong in the artwork. You know when you see, and that's a gift, but it is becoming very difficult and hard to even think in the mind that I know something and I can perceive something and I know where the mistake is, but not able to share it, not able to get it across to the party intended so they can correct or they can come out of it. Even if I intend to help, it's backfiring sometimes. So going back to the experience I had the other day, the details are not important, but it got me thinking. I want to just wait and just surrender. Even the thought, all this all these years, all my the desire to want this or want that or this, or I've been waiting for something, and everything, nothing makes sense, because the excitement I get thinking that's what I'm doing, and then you keep going on that track and trail, and then you end up realizing it's all been wrong, or it just doesn't work. Like I said, it just keeps discouraging you and getting you back, because it backfires, and it's somehow you feel like a failure in the whole attempt to help somebody, or to tell them the truth, or to bless them, or to love them. Get it? It's you're rejected at such a level that it's unbelievable sometimes. And the mindsets that doesn't allow the person to let go and to be even able to hear the truth, and even if that truth is right in front of your eyes, it's not seen or heard. I mean, it is such a hard blow on the head at a dead end that it your head just lashes up like that, and it hurts. Wow. I don't know if I'm doing justice to the feeling, but I'm trying, and it does feel better as it's moving through me. It's hard to do it alone, but I have given my word. I'm an honest person, and I am choosing truth, and I very much want to love and be loved, and I believe that love will make its way. The promise was given to me, and I'm gonna hang on to it. I'm gonna hang on to all the beautiful word that was given to me as a promise, and I want God to trust me more and more, be able to be there for Him anytime, anywhere, anyhow. If He needs me to be a vehicle and inspiration to transform and be there in the form of this work, for whatever reason it has awakened in me, given to me. I'm sure He has a plan. It all happened for a reason. There is no part of me that wants to give up. Don't get me wrong. It is just a journey of the searching, and we're on our way. So until we get there, it's gonna be a little exciting, a little in suspense, and a little divine anxiety, I guess. But I'm here. I'm here for you, Lord. And if you're doing it, you know what you're doing. And I know that the more I try hard, the more I'm going to face more challenges. It's not been easy. Like I said, sometimes I just wish I knew. It's hard, until the train stops and you get down, it's not gonna be clear. The fog neat, I had a vision the other day where something was hidden, and some entities were telling that this is gonna move away and you'll see it clearly, and there was like this big wall. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there was a big wall of foggy cloudy um, wall like uh, curtain, and it was gonna move away. Only a very rare event that occurs, and I happened to be present there in the vision, in that space. And when it moved, I was there, and I could see the mountains and the sky so clearly, and it was just so beautiful. The feeling of being one with what you're seeing, and then the gratefulness of such a blessing to be able to see. And then the walls started to move back and cover it up, so it was like a big blessing for me. It was very empowering to my soul to continue this journey. And I'm just putting in the effort to remember all the beautiful things God has shown me and continue this path. Doesn't matter how crazy I feel, or doesn't matter how unrealistic it seems to me at this time. If it is me that He has chosen to do this work, and carry it along and give it a shape and a form, with the faith and belief that it will rise up one day into a fully formed voice and energy that can touch others to feel the same kind of love. I am really not selfish. I love giving and I love sharing. And I remember even in my younger days when I did painting or something, a card, I just gave it away. I don't have anything stored up like it's mine, because I always connected with the Holy Spirit within me that was moving through me to create such a perfect masterpiece through me. So I think all that experiences in life that has snowballed into some form of a blessing, and I am very blessed. I know that, and I hope to be a blessing to all in His perfect will, in His perfect time, in His perfect space. I want to experience that complete surrender with no doubt, no excitement. I know He's teaching me in every kind of experience, in every kind of person that comes around. There is a lesson to be learned until we hit that perfection, and then there is work to maintain it. Keep going. Use the engine well. Ride it well. Like I said, may He shower us with all His choicest blessings to accept the gift gracefully and humbly, and use it well in His perfect will, and carry it with grace and dignity, with the perfect intention of love, and make it successful, make it land properly and with purpose and meaning into this world, into the space where only He exists. And let it shine its light, dispelling all the darkness. Let the new age rise up. Let us come together as one in His perfect presence. ignoring the noise around, overcoming the challenges of the opposite energy trying to destroy and kill everything beautiful that is rising. Strengthen those who are bound by the unreal sense of weakness. Let them recognize the strength from within that is real and carry on with confidence, divine confidence that He is the doer, He is the maker. Let Him use us well and let Him create a beautiful story and a history to, as a let it become the legacy of family of God. Let it be the awesome inheritance that the children excuse me. This used to happen to me all the time, and right when the spirit would rise up and 2 sneezes would come, and it's been a while. Excuse me. So I know that He's here listening to my prayer, and some angels, somebody has said God bless you after the sneezes. And I hope and pray that everybody gets to be blessed. Everybody gets to be prepared to be blessed and not be scared of His love, and know that His hand can touch and change in a split of a second, and all the fear melt away in His loving you. So be blessed. Pardon me for my voice and the noise around. I have to make it. I know I have to be in a better place to be able to share. So there are no distractions and obstacles. We'll all pray together for Him to show us the way and strengthen us to continue the work no matter where we are, what we're doing, and keep rising, keep loving, keep singing, never give up. We work together and conquer this human consciousness at the highest level. Let victory be ours, let the good win. And we thank all our adversaries and all the opposite energies that perfect us with all the good virtues from within. I pray, Lord, in your holy name. Amen.